Time is of the essence. We must assist our allies.
It seems my assumption was correct. Assassin's Creed Shadow is dead on arrival. Dragon Age Veilguard is more successful than Assassin's Creed Shadows. They have more players concurrently. Let's see how they top it off. But most importantly, they can't top it off, or perhaps they can't beat Split Fiction. That thing has more players. Sadly, despite it flops, Access Media continues to praise the game. Here, let me show you what I mean. Assassin's Creed Shadows flops on Steam launch day, fails to break into top 30th games as Access Media sites continue to praise it. Let's look at this. It says right here, Assassin's Creed Shadow is in the 36th spot for games being played right now. Now, if you don't know, according to Newzoo, most games that are played the most is old games. Right here, this is Assassin's Creed Shadows, Marvel Rivals, Stardew Valley, Split Fiction's here. Wow, 90,000. Elden Ring, Grand Theft Auto, War Thunder, all the way to the bottom. That's not good, folks. Now, according to SteamDB, Assassin's Creed Shadows just hit of 41,412 concurrently on the launch date, which is on the 36th most played game. To pull it into perspective, Shadows soundly beaten older titles like Red Dead Redemption, Stardew Valley, and even newer releases like Marvel Rivals. It also overtaken by titles such as Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Baldur's Gate 3, and Helldivers 2. All have higher player count and more organic enthusiasm among gamers. Now, this also, right here, mainstream media reviews raise an eyebrows, which the patterns repeat itself from Dragon Age Veilguard. You know what? Before I tell you this, let us check. IMDb, let's see, Assassin's Creed Shadow. Assassin's Creed Shadow. We have to wait until tomorrow, which is the weekends. It'd be interesting to see. Now, despite lackluster player count, mainstream gaming outlet is handing out glowing reviews, and Metacritic is sitting on 81. IGN gave it 8 out of 10. And here's a closer look. This is VG247. It says there are problems, but Assassin's Creed Shadows is fun to play. If you don't know, many of them have what's called return to form. They will keep on saying it and repeat. Now, user reviews is still ongoing. They won't release the user review. Ubisoft knew the user review is gonna be abysmal. Yeah, like here. VG247 did admit there is a problem, like for example optimization, because it has de novo. Seriously, what is with all you AAA devs using de novo? Are you trying to combat piracy? Because if you are, guess what? You're not. You're encouraging piracy. None of this lackluster Steam performance should come as a surprise to anyone, which is true. I can barely see it a mile away. Assassin's Creed Shadow has taken a rocky path following their release to get here. Ubisoft spent a better part a year fighting one PR disaster after another. The game focused on Yasuke, a black samurai, which some people criticize, which is warranted because, remember, those are Japanese, and most importantly, they have not just historical inaccuracy or design choices have been questionable and cultural missteps, but also damaging sacred Japanese shrine, which is so bad the Japanese government is now getting a hold of this. It reaches the Japanese government and the Prime Minister. And the last minute, they bend the knee, they patch it up. Sadly, as they say, the damage has been done. You cannot recover. Adding to the insult of the injury, the collector statue was pulled from sale after being accused of insensitivity and unauthorized use of historical image in the game's concept art, sparked further backlash. Elon Musk himself even joined in the criticism, amplifying that growing discontent across social media. Ooh, Ubisoft is cooked. Ubisoft is definitely cooked, folks. Seriously, the Japanese Prime Minister, they're not happy. What is it with you people? You think this kind of behavior is warranted? Look, I understand it's a game, but do not use that as an excuse to warrant this behavior. Right now, Japan has facing, or perhaps has a tourism problem where Western tourists, well, not all of them, most of them like to go to Japan and disrespect the culture. Like, for example, Johnny Somali, now Ice Poseidon. Because of those two idiots, they are making people who actually want to go to Japan discouraged and hate it. What about you guys? If any of you American viewers who are watching this, when you go to Japan, what was your experience when you first entered Japan as a tourist? Let me know in the comments. Because of what happened with Johnny Somali, and Ubisoft's attempt is just icing on the cake. It's not looking good. If you really want to visit Japan, don't do things like this, okay? Disrespecting a shrine is a no-no. And diplomacy, remember, the Prime Minister says diplomacy will not work when you do something like this. Take a look what happened with Johnny Somali. He thinks that the American embassy or America will help him, saying that you're an American citizen. Nothing will happen. You're not going to jail. He was lying, to be honest. Ultimately, when the earnings call, Ubisoft cannot hide from the truth. So I hope investors, before you went to their earnings call, look at what they're doing right now. They're going to lie to you. To all those investors who are investing in Ubisoft, don't listen to them. If you have to sell them, just sell them.
Your might on the battlefield proved most impressive. With a little more training, you will be right up there with me in no time.
Leave a like and subscribe if you want woke or anti-war detected, or you just want to see me play games, or perhaps you're interested in trending topics. Visit my second, third, and fourth channel up here, or link in the description.